What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. It is Monday Night Football. We have made the trip across the state of Pennsylvania to take on these Philadelphia Eagles tonight. We are 3-0 in the season. These Eagles are 1-2. And we have some interesting happenings here tonight. The first you can take a glance at the top of the screen there. And you will see I've cut my quarter lengths down to 6 minutes. And the reason I did that is because the games were getting a little out of control. I had a lot of garbage time at the end of every game. My quarterback was on pace to throw for 80 touchdowns this season. So just to keep things under wraps a little more, it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes as we see Carson Wentz coming out on the field. I've done a lot of experimenting with the 6-minute quarters, and you know, realistic or not, I don't know, but it you know, we can still get some good stats with our players and keep the scoring under control. So we'll see how it goes. I'm optimistic, and there is Devin Bush getting his first sack of the game.
On their first play from scrimmage, it's second down.
And we'll come at Wentz with pressure. So that's what we do.
This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2 they're going to go off the script?
Big hit by Fitzpatrick, gain of 9. And that brings up a 3rd and 7. I think we are going to sit in the cover 3 here and see what happens. Somebody make that tackle, and then they do not. Do not make the tackle before they pick up the first down. All right, let's go.
Guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against.
Oh man, broken up by Isaac.
A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
But they got us a little bit on the play fake there.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing.
Everybody's out of sorts here.
Quickly and forcing incompletions.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
So they got Miles Sanders at halfback still. They've got Zach Ertz at tight end. Defensive side of the ball, they've still got Fletcher Cox we're going to need to worry about. Darius Slay at cornerback.
And blocking it and turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Somebody get in there. There's TJ Watt. His first sack of the day. I bailed out on my blitz there because we had some guys underneath. And turned the ball over. And we will see Dakota Cavanaugh for the first time today. He has been recently upgraded to Superstar. Superstar X Factor after last game. And yeah, so you can see the pace he was on through 3 games. So hopefully we'll keep him a little bit under control with his stats, but I think he's still going to have a lot of opportunities here.
And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely.
And he might have an opportunity right here.
That win, not so much the award he received.
No, maybe not.
That's a nice looking award. I wonder if he
Get it out in the flat to Hayes.
showed off to the kids in the neighborhood and passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
Now the result here,
Tyrell Hayes, a rookie. Picked up where that we lost McFarland at the end of last season in that receiving back role. There goes James Conner for a nice gain on 2nd down. Eagles have an injury.
The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. He was without a doubt one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Operating from the gun.
Go upfield there, Claypool, please. Thank you. And what is the flag? Personal foul, roughing the passer? Indeed. Unnecessary roughness, okay. Not roughing the passer.
It's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
What do we want here? Not that. Keep it a little simple, I guess. Oh, and there is Claypool. Down to the 1.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an
Oh, let's see. Do we want to run the ball or we'll just throw the slant? I think we'll just throw the slant.
There, 26 yards. First and goal at the 1. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be up.
And we're on the board.
It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool.
Claypool's fired up.
Double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
All right, so we got a lead. First quarter.
For them, really. You force the punt and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline.
One thing I noticed with these shorter quarters is mistakes are amplified. Turnovers, even just turnover on downs, things like that. Turnover 3 and out, stuff like that. A lot less wiggle room for getting away with mistakes when you've got less time in the game to sort of bail yourself out.
Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start
And Watt is injured.
And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That is no good.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll operate from the 32-yard
Don't like seeing that.
2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man.
Fitzpatrick makes the tackle, and that brings up 3rd and 1. And Watt has a dislocated elbow. Yikes. There we go. Shut that right down. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 4th down, 4th and 1.
Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
We'll try to get our running game going a little bit on this possession. We'll get James Conner warmed up a bit.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's Connor.
There he goes for a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
We'll give it back to him.
Nicely bit off, a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Connor. He'll get about.
And he is close to a 1st down. Let's see if he got it. 3rd and inches.
It's so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening.
And we will take this down to the end of the quarter.
That's when the great ones know.
Let Connor rest up a little bit before we give him the ball once more.
Nothing on EA Sports. He'll try and run forward.
There we go.
He's going to have a first down as he's brought down.
We're trying to set up a little play action here, I think.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many
Run left with the power and see if we can come back with some play action. We need a little bit of a gain on this this play to make it work, though. There's a little bit of a gain.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All right, so we're going to go
First down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed.
Cavanaugh has all these nice upgrades, superpowers since he became a superstar X Factor. And we are going to see what we can do with them here, if anything. Oh, and they are all over him. That didn't go well. That did not go well at all. We'll come back to the play action later on in the game. Right now we need to convert this first down. And there, oh boy. Oh, he stayed on his feet. Thought that was going to be a very short gain, but...
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Let's go Connor once more. There's a big hole.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And let's go, let's see, let's go flood drive, see if we can get Claypool in the corner here.
I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like that.
There he is.
That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they brought their lead.
14 zip. Left in the quarter. The quarters go by quick when you're playing 6 minutes.
Score again. And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the
so this is, you know, like in the past, some earlier videos in this series, I've talked about, especially in the beginning, I talked about how this Madden 21, is the first Madden game I played since Madden 10. And, you know, I played back in Madden 05, 06, 07, up to 10. You know, I was pretty involved in it. And then I kind of got away from it. I was a little disenchanted with the game and everything in some of the ways it was going. But back then, I always played with things on default. I played all Madden, default settings. And, you know, if you can make it work, that's kind of how I enjoy it. Back then, default settings were 5-minute quarters. And there's a hold. We are going to say yes to that. Yes, please, and thank you. And that's going to bring up first and long, and we will. What do we want to do? Let's come at him. Cut him out with a blitz.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Wentz. This ball complete to
Oh! Oh, I thought he was going to stay on his feet and take it the distance.
Amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So we're going to have Justin Ford standing in for TJ Watt today. Number 57. Big hit by Edmonds. So Justin Ford is a player whose contract is up this season. He is a quality backup. I would really like to keep around. Why does Bush keep freezing? And we're coming up on the 2-minute warning here. We need to get that ball back and score before the half. We're going to go Foxfire zone press. Yeah, not having Watt in there, not only because of his pass rushing ability, but he has that fear-monger when he gets in the zone, and you know some of those other things that make him rattle the quarterback a little bit. All right.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. When you're playing a quarterback.
Oh, and I gotta let these guys play. I gotta stop trying to hit stick guys and just let these guys play.
Defenses so well,
all right. So Eagles take a timeout.
think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Eagles will use the
Taking another timeout. We still have 3 timeouts if we can get this darn ball back.
In this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
And the Eagles are in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
And we're going to have 40-some seconds to work with, maybe more. 3 timeouts.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said...
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there.
All right, let's go. No, don't field that. Let that bounce.
And take the locker room, regroup, and start over.
Let's see.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here's James Conner now.
We'll take one look for a deep shot.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective.
And then we will start working the sideline.
They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys. They've moved them out of the way for the run.
Maybe had a shot at Claypool there. We're not trying to take any chances here. Coming up on halftime. We're going to go no huddle. We're going to go cross wheels. We're going to work the sideline, hopefully, and get this darn ball down the field. And there is Claypool. Get out of bounds.
He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Claypool again, man coverage.
Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They keep giving that to us. We'll keep taking it.
Touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away their confidence.
Yep.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's out of bounds.
Work the sideline.
To the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Again. That's, I think, Claypool's 3rd touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool.
Yeah, they kept calling that man under. We'll keep throwing it to him.
Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about the defense making adjustments.
Everybody's happy.
All about the defense. They've got to figure out some
Let's stop these guys from scoring or prevent anything dumb from happening for the rest of the half here.
Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring
we're going to go
to the 25.
We're going to go 3-4, cover 3.
Now they head back on the field. And with time
maybe this was not a good idea.
In the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They are taking a timeout.
Third and final timeout.
We will go back to our dime.
21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders.
That should be the end of the half.
He's able to get out to the 32, brought down
I think. Yep. All right, 21-7 at the half. Moving the ball pretty well. Gave up that 1 touchdown. Take a look at the big word floating scoreboard here. See, so stats aren't that repressed with the shorter quarters.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also
Let's go, Lowry.
football here to start the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
One of the downsides of the, I don't know if it's a downside of the
Steeler offense here about ready for their next
the shorter quarters is, you know, you got to kind of focus a little more on who you're trying to get the ball to.
Definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Oh, that was a mistake. I should not have thrown that. I saw that safety drifting over, and I threw it anyway. So that's no good.
It becomes contagious.
Can't do that.
Absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well.
I've got all these superstar receivers and superstar quarterback, and kind of get into this sense of like invincibility or something. But
times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
That's probably not a good way to think.
Game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
Yeah. Johnson.
Down throw that's complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this
See if we
team,
can get Claypool here.
this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is
I should have lobbed. I should have lobbed that.
through the contact.
Oops.
Brings up second down.
Not what I meant to call, but we will make the best of it.
On first down.
There's a nice run by Hayes.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Johnson.
Complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this
See if we
point.
can get our tight end down the middle here.
Of everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because
There he is.
they're really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And
16 yards.
we'll call verticals. We'll look for him again.
From the red zone.
I don't know.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside
Is
the
he
10.
in?
And he's got this inside the 10.
Cavanaugh is in the zone.
Out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Well, if he's in the zone, we got to throw the ball, right?
Stride, and he can pick up a lot of
He
yardage.
he's got that gunslinger where.
Situation,
Oh, they're challenging it.
able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Well, I can't see at all if he was in or not. Let's see what they say. They say he was not.
The head coach really eagle eye in the sky to make the right call. And was
Eagle eye in
told
the
to
sky.
challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like
And
you're
we'll
right,
go
and then
underneath
you feel
again to. Oh boy! All right.
In this case, they can celebrate.
All right. 3rd and 10. What do we want to do here? Let's go post
As this
wheel.
old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's
Cavanaugh is in the zone, so that means he can't throw an incompletion, apparently. Oh, no, he can't throw an interception. And there's Claypool again for his 4th touchdown of the day.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
6-minute quarters aren't hurting him.
really increase their cushion. It felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
But yeah, you definitely have to kind of choose who your
Not only pulling away,
sort of key players are. Because with shorter quarters, you just don't have the time to spread the ball around to as many people if you want them to achieve anything or progress. So I'm going with like 2 wide receivers, my tight end, my quarterback, and my halfback. My number 3 wide receiver is going to be a little bit SOL. I mean, he's still going to make catches, but he's not going to be worked into the offense the way he was before.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But that's okay.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
2nd and 10.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10.
Blitz isn't getting in there.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13.
We are successfully injuring a lot of their guys, though.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From midfield, here's Wentz. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's...
Wentz is playing pretty well.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Our guys are still happy.
The downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And we cannot tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Wentz.
Oh.
This is caught.
Yikes. That had to be my guy.
Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the
Yep.
year. And the Eagles make some inroads
My fault.
on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going
So you can see, like, this is the point in the game before with the 8-minute quarters where it would be like 42 to 14. So we got a closer game, a little more intriguing. I don't know, maybe we might even lose for the first time in 3 seasons. I mean, anything can happen, I guess.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The drive will
There goes Connor for a nice gain.
6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play,
Also kind of, we'll let this quarter run out.
get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays,
Kind of try to intentionally balance your offense with shorter quarters. Otherwise, you could end up at the end of the game and you realize you've never run the ball.
And welcome back. We are in the
So, that's good to do anyway, but you've got to be a little more aware of it, I guess. Or at least I do when I'm playing shorter quarters.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Connor picks up the first.
Pick up 1st down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on
Keep running our power football game here
it's hot for both teams. But
as we
the advantage.
kick down that clock in the 4th quarter.
Well, and closing things out, it's hotter
And there goes Connor.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy.
There it goes again.
And
And a flag. That's probably a hold.
They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All right. On the rookie.
So a decent
Got my line
on the penalty.
shuffled around again here a little bit,
Good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up.
which has seemed to be working out pretty well. Maybe moving some guys into new permanent positions at some point.
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
There goes Smith-Schuster, but nobody blocks the corner. All right, asking too much of Deontay Johnson there, I guess. Take care of Slay.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case,
Well, I knew that wouldn't be intercepted, but I was hoping it would be.
That one back, incomplete.
I was hoping it'd be caught.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So that takes Cavanaugh out of the zone. No more zone for him, at least for now. And we'll oh, knocked away. Oh, we might punt. A rare appearance from a Steelers punter. We'll see, this game's more interesting already.
This is taken at the 15.
Big hit by Hayes on the
37 yards there on
punt coverage.
the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
So 4 minutes to go. What do we want to do here? I think we're going to start out bringing some pressure before we go to the dime. We'll stay with the nickel for a bit.
Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Toward the right side.
Incomplete on 1st down. I feel like
And that one gonna be off target.
I feel like my guys are not I don't have control of them like I should. Like they feel like they're being veered in different directions.
2nd and 10. Now Wentz.
And there's Isaac coming in from the cornerback spot with the sack, and we are going to go. We're going to go nickel. Cover 3 right now. Now's the time of game where we really miss TJ Watt. Oh, but there's Ford. I hope that wasn't a face mask.
Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just
maybe I saw safety. I thought I said penalty there. I thought I saw penalty there. I guess not.
Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something.
So Ford, you know,
2 points and a lot of hope.
making a case for himself there. Might they get that guy re-signed? Let's go, Connor. Let's put this thing away.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
We'll keep grinding it out.
They can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run.
Probably should be throwing on this down.
Before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
3rd and 1. You know who's getting it.
They double it and pick up 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd.
It'll be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word
There we go.
in capital letters here. They have the 1st down with that gain of.
So I was going chew clock under 4 minutes before. I'm not going to go chew clock until under 2 minutes. Because, you know, otherwise you could eat the entire second half. Just go and chew clock with 6-minute quarters.
Especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
So we'll go chew clock.
In the booth, though, when you and I have both
Maybe run out of single back a little bit.
Watching now as a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Running right at Fletcher Cox. That's a good idea, right?
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
We'll just keep pounding it.
This will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54.
And we will put it in the air, I think.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here.
3rd and 7.
For a stop on 3rd down.
There's Smith-Schuster. Don't go out of bounds. Oh, and he does.
Smith-Schuster, that's complete.
Oh,
And he'll go down inside
Juju.
5 before going out of bounds.
All right, 4th and 2
For only 6, and that'll
on
bring
there.
up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down.
43. We're going for it.
Situation.
Really nice job defensively.
Put this thing away.
Where they got the stop before. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's
Connor picks up the first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
And we remain in shoot clock mode here. We'll get one of our backup running backs in a little bit. Cobb for a few.
This first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The clock's going to run. And we're going to get out of Philadelphia with our 4th win of the season. Dumb idea trying to bounce it outside with Cobb.
His lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just...
And this will be the last play of the game. Probably should take a knee, but we won't. And that's it. So we will take a look at our stats and see how they were with the 6-minute quarters. Obviously going to be lower, but we'll see if they make sense. No, we're not going to go for it. We're just going to let the clock run out. We're not going to snap the ball. All right. So a closer game. You know, didn't put 50 points on the board.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses.
And we'll see what those stats look like.
Taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, "Look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount." So they worked on that, not just the week.
Yeah, I mean that's not terrible.
When you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Steelers. Hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0.
So, you know, both quarterbacks threw 20 more passes.
To take on the Tennessee Titans.
Cavanaugh, 241 yards. That's pretty good.
Down to 1-3.
In my experimentation, that is a little on the low side. We didn't really hit many deep shots. So, you know, I don't think with 6-minute quarters, we will have a hard time getting 4,000 yards with a quarterback and, you know, 40 touchdowns in a season. Connor had a good game. Again, you know, don't need to run for 100 yards a game to have a 1,000-yard season and make the Pro Bowl. So, you know, we'll shoot for 15 carries for our number 1 halfback. 75, 80 yards is good. You know, obviously the more the better. Claypool had a huge game. You know, wasn't able to spread the ball around quite as usual, but I don't think that had anything to do with the quarter length. I just think that was the looks we were getting. We weren't able to shake Juju Smith-Schuster open deep at any point. Same with Peterson. We just weren't making those connections, but, you know, the yardage was there. 6 total tackles for our leader. We had Ford, Watt, and Isaac with sacks. and no interceptions. So that's, let me know what you think. That's about it. I'm really kind of optimistic about going forward with these shorter quarters. More realistic stats, faster games, closer games. But, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Or go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Whatever you decide to do, as always, I hope you have a great day. And I will see you next game.